Welcome back, City Skylines players and fans, to Capital City. We're still working on the airport. The last couple of videos we've been in this area here, connecting the exit ramps to the center roundabout here. The last video we put in the bus circle here and started this pathway. This video here, we're going to finish up this pathway, and we're going to allow people to walk from the terminal up this building here, and then over this pathway, and they'll connect to this area here, which it's a part of the airport road for the medium-sized terminal, and you can use it as a bus stop. So that allows another position or another area for the citizens to get into the airport terminal here. So the first thing we're going to do, first thing we need to do is actually this just to create working room, basically. So what we need to do is go ahead and do that one, and we're using a 25 meter, and the last video, you have to have these at the same angle that you're going to use them. You cannot rotate them. So if you want to use them at this angle, you got to make sure you place them at this angle. You can move them over. You can move them over. Can't rotate the building at all. So we're going to leave this like this. Now these people, this works like a elevator. Will come in this door and then go down to ground level and then come out here, or they come in here, go up, and come out here. So the way this works, we want to translate them or transport them over to this bus stop at this level. So what we need to do is a little bit of creative work here. You could either connect it directly, which I thought about doing that, but to me it just doesn't look correct. It just looks kind of weird. So I'm going to put this in. Not to mention somebody might want to use this method some other way or some other reason. So what I'm going to do is connect the bottom here to this bottom. So there's a pathway running between those two. And I'm going to move this together. So now, the way they're going to walk, they're going to come in. There we go. I need to probably get a little bit closer. Yeah, that's pretty good. They're going to come in this area here, go down, go back up, and then back over. I guess, in reality or I guess in make-believe, they would walk straight across. But I'm thinking that there would be elevators down here for them to go down, to get down to the ground level in this building here, which is part of the reason why I was wanting to use this, is so that way they wouldn't get off at this bus stop and then be trapped up here and have to go all the way down to cross over to here. Because I was thinking you need to get into these two buildings here. Now you imagine that there is just like an underground concourse or something under here, that you could go all the way into the terminal and then come back, but I think it would just be just as easy to do it that way. So there was multiple reasons why I did that, and I couldn't do it with just one building because, like I said, they come in at this door and then come down and then come out at the bottom. So I had to put two of them together to get them to come back up to this level. And then, we can make believe that there's elevators down there and they're coming out at the bottom, even though in all reality they really won't. because of the way the walkways are set up. They're just going to come down, go straight down to the ground level, and then straight back up and over. So that's just the way it is. Now we're going to get the airport road. Um, and you want to make sure you use the elevated. Now, what I thought about doing was putting another building, third one here, and walkway maybe that building, this building, instead of connecting to the building itself, it just went into the building, maybe turning it into even a procedural object and making it kind of fake. But the thing is, I don't think the citizens would actually be able to get on there because it would basically come out looking like that with a fence around it. So that's not going to work. So what we need to do is connect this walkway with this node here. And that didn't work very well. But see what we can do here. Oh, it's because it didn't connect. Yeah, didn't connect to that node. There we go. Well, that's still not working. Maybe we bring it up to that level, because I was planning on elevating this up to where there's just a gradual. Sure why this is acting like this. Guess I should have run this through a couple more drawing boards before. There, okay. Now that's better. Hmm. So I guess. Hmm. Okay. I guess we'll see if that works. Yeah, I guess we'll see if that works. So what we want to do is grab this node, the same height as this. Grab this node, make the same height as this, and then gradually slope this. You can use the slope function, but I prefer just to do it, just to eyeball it. I think that looks great just doing it just like that. And then go ahead and grab this node, and we'll change it to scythe right there. And I think that looks pretty good. Obviously, I think I'm going to play with these pillars a little bit because I don't like how they bleed over into the building. So I think we're going to change that a little bit. But I think that works really good. I'm curious to try this out. I'm really going to see if this is actually going to work, because I thought it would connect to the other ones. Thought it would connect just like the other ones did, but apparently it does not. So hopefully this will work. That's not too bad, because with the fence going into the ground right there, there's a little bit of a sidewalk, so you could actually have a bus stop over here and then a bus stop over here if you wanted to do that, which I don't know really why you'd do that. I guess if you were coming from two different areas. And then obviously I got to put a railing up here, which I will do at a later date. Get rid of this. I'm not quite sure where this pole came from. Obviously it was one of those buildings, because the bulldozer didn't recognize it, so I had to use the move it to get rid of it. Alright, so let's go ahead and get rid of these. Uh, and what we're going to do. How's that look? That looks good too. And obviously I think we're going to get rid of this pillar here. And then go ahead and add a couple pillars here. Here, let's get this corner straightened out first. There we go. And we'll rotate this guy around the middle. And do that. Okay. So what we'll need to do, go ahead and take a copy of this guy. Middle here, and then one right in the middle here. And maybe we'll use the same technique we did on the sides here, there. Yep, that works. And then obviously we need one here on the corner. So I'm going to grab this one here, copy it, and I don't think we're going to be able to push it. Oh, yeah, we can. Yeah, that'll work too. Push it right back to that. Yeah, and then the final landscaping, I may go through and adjust these corners, because these corners are kind of sharp. But then again, they're buses, they shouldn't be traveling too fast. But compared to this nice Y intersection here, where it's nice and smooth corner, they can not slow down. Then you come to these sharp corners. Excuse me, these sharp corners here that require them to slow way down. But then these are 90-degree corners down here, so that's right after they stopped or right before they stopped. So, uh, but anyway, that's how I'm hoping to see once I get the bus route up and running. I'm really looking forward to seeing if that's going to work. Because technically that fence is down there at the bottom. So we'll see if that's able to connect. It did connect to the node, but it left the railing in place. So we'll see if that actually works. I know this end will work just fine. And then I may go ahead and connect a pathway down here. I want to get rid of this road here. Pathway down here, just so if that way doesn't, there's at least somewhere for them to go, so that way I can see people traveling along this, and then they would go into here and then come down here, and then not come up here at all. So, be a issue. But we'll go with that. I'm gonna put some trees in later in the this grassy area here. Obviously, we got to fill that in with some decals, and then we'll go from there. The next thing I wanted to do on this video is what I originally planned for the entire length of this highway, with the exception of the roundabout right here from this split to this split. But basically from this corner to this split, and from that split to this area here to this split, I was planning on putting parking garages underneath there until I came up with the idea of running the bus lane under there. So I can't do that the entire length, but I can still do it on the ends here, which is the reason why I didn't use the intersection marking tools to fill in these gaps or anything yet, because I was wanting to these garages in. And that's also the reason why the highway is as tall as what it is because there's a certain garage that will fit under there. So I was wanting to do that. So in order to get the tiles to show up, in order to put anything under there, you've got to go through and delete the way. So we'll go through out and take this road out. That one in place. And we'll bus lane in place for now, because those are still my center lines for mirroring stuff from one side to the other. Like I'll complete everything over here and then I will mirror it over to this side so it works perfectly. Which is the reason why I'm only completing one side on video, because the rest of it's just a matter of grabbing it and picking it and moving it over. Okay, so the garage that I planned on putting under there is this one here. I believe it is a actual vanilla garage that came with the game. and the works perfectly. Height of the highway and everything. So what I planned on doing was how that works. Just running directions. Having one side and then next one on that side, next one on that side, and then the same thing over here. And then we've got a gap in the middle for a door, highway. So that'll work out just fine. So we'll go ahead and listen to concrete. It's perfect there. And then we'll grab the highway. This one is the 3-lane. I believe that is, or might that be? There it is. Okay, 3-lane. And we'll grab that to there. Should create a that. This to should create a pillar. That's right there. And then obviously we need to go in and change the lanes again, back to the way we had it. But so this one is what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 lanes. So we probably need to drop that one down to 4 lanes. Yeah, we'll drop that one down to 4 lanes, which is right here, I believe. Let go for a couple nodes. Guess we'll have to use this one. Use that one. The width is about the same too, which I really like. I like that better. And then this one here is 4 lanes. Yeah, we want to give them enough time to change lanes before they get to those commitment lines. Yeah, that works perfectly. But as you can see, the height is really good. Probably could be a tick higher. The final detailing I may go through after the citizens start using this garage. I might actually, I'm probably going to go through and make this a tick higher, because it looks like this upper level here is it's crowded, so that's probably not going to work, so we'll have to take it up just a little bit. So we'll do that. And then I'm going to do the same thing over here on this far side. We're going to do this. I think this one, pardon me, will require a little bit more work. So I think we're going to do these. These are so. Take this one out and this one out. This one out. get because the bridge, that one extends over a little bit further. We can fix that. You can fix that. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Now. Okay, well. There. It's all those tiles in there. Okay, now we should be able to get that in there. Deal. Alright. And then I'm thinking I will put the other 3 in here, but I'm about to raise all of these up. And that's going to mess with the angle of these ramps, so I don't think, I'm probably not going to do that now that I think about it. I think I'm just going to leave it at these 3, because we've got enough parking. I mean, there's parking all over the place, and then I'm even going to do some long-term parking later on. Like out on the outskirts, so there'll be some long-term, just basic parking lots. So you see surrounding. So I'm gonna do that too. So there's enough parking around. I think we'll be all right. All right. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to raise these too, because this one looks even lower. So we'll go ahead and do that. There we go. Okay, so this one, we get the height. Height. This one. That one did. Alright. And then, just like I was afraid of, these a little bit. This is going to need a slope, I'm pretty sure. That messes that up. And messes this up. It's okay. Fix it. I don't think any of this stuff. Now that looks pretty good. Except for maybe we'll do this one. It's better. Actually, we might be able to do another garage. And yeah, we might be able to do a garage right here. Those pillars. Down there. Cool with that one there. Actually, don't spread these too far out. And So we have these garages in there, which was the next thing. And like I said, I was planning on running them all the way from this split all the way down to this split, and opposite side the exact same thing. But way back when we were using the metro airports for these terminals, I came up with these idea for the bus routes and the bus lanes, and adding a bus lane roundabout to this central roundabout. I just thought it would look cool, and it looks great. So I'm going to leave that. But we got that taken care of in that. Next video, we're going to be filling in some more shopping district and some hotels in this area here in the center. And then I'm hoping to fill out this entire area here on the next video. So everything inside here will be done. Obviously, this area here will be the same as this. But I'm hoping to fill out the rest of this the next video here, and then we'll move on to the outskirts of the airport, and we'll go from there. Any suggestions, comments, feel free to leave those in the comments below. Hit that like button. If you think anyone would enjoy this video, please share it, and hit that subscribe button. We need some subscribers for the channel. And thank you very much for your time. Have a great day.